Welcome to TerraFlow.ai. Today we are going to be asking the question, why is it so important to understand the maturity of your business when you're on the journey to AI? Mike, how are you?
Morning, morning, Brett. I'm fine. How are you, man? Nice to catch up again. And I'm excited about this conversation because, in the last video we spoke about progress, but what's critical around the idea of going on this AI journey is not everyone is in the same spot. And, so often we're in business and it's like this, we're running this race and we don't know where we are because we don't know where the start point is and the end point. And what's really important to understand is the AI maturity scale. And we've developed some thinking around this in a framework. And it's really there to help organizations understand exactly where they are and how to go forward so they can actually take their journey forward from where they need to start. So I'm really excited about this idea, Brett.
Well, I like the way that we've kind of looked at the most mature businesses, which are your Googles, your Facebooks, your Stripes, those big digital businesses that have really got it right. They've got their culture right, they've got their business model right, they understand their technology, and most importantly, the whole business is geared towards AI. So that is on the far end. That's right at the top of this curve, this scale, this mountain, if you wish, the journey. But where most of us sit on the legacy phase, and we chose that word very carefully because we tend to see the legacy as on-site computing, very siloed communication structures, old-fashioned tiered management layers and reporting, and culture is very staid. So that's the kind of key space where one's got to start. And then your favorite, Mike.
Hyperscaler. Is that what you were thinking? My favorite, hyperscaler.
Well, I was thinking of the next phase. We've got to get to the next phase, which is getting to the tactical stage, right?
Which is hyperscaler, isn't it?
Correct. You've got to pick your hyperscaler. You've got to start figuring out how you move compute up there. I was like, geez, what is this doing?
I'm just having some fun with you, Brett, because you know what? I don't want these to get too boring. Got to give you a bit of a rev.
Okay, just remember this, guys. When I nail Mike on something, it's coming. I promise.
No, I know it is coming. I know it is coming. But you know what? Sorry, just to come back to the hyperscaler. You know why I like it, Brett? Because it is the next stage. And everyone talks around this idea of cloud. And we're using the word hyperscaler quite deliberately because you've actually got to get onto a platform that is not just about the actual infrastructure, it's about the software and the platform. And ultimately, that platform has got to be enabling you to do AI. And certainly when we look at the local hyperscalers, your traditional hosters, they don't offer that. They're offering tin. They're calling it cloud, but it's not a hyperscaler. But I'm getting stuck into the detail because then really we get into the next phase, which is your favorite phase, isn't it?
Yeah, strategic. And Mike, I really like the earlier phase because you really start becoming this technology-driven business. But as we move into this middle phase of strategic, that's where a lot of big enterprises are really aiming for. And that's to be a data-enabled business. And there, it's about getting your data right. It's about getting the data pipelines right, getting everything into big databases of big data environments on the cloud, making everything real time, really readying your entire business for this world of AI. And I think from a culture point of view, what we're seeing is everything's moving to this ability to continuously release stuff, code, algorithms, data, get into fast cycles of release. So I'm quite excited, Mike. I mean, you can see how it moves, right? From legacy to tactical to strategic. And then here, I think, is an ever-moving target, right? The transformative phase.
Absolutely. And I think, Brett, when we talk about this idea of transformative, and maybe I can just sum up this video or this section on this idea. Really, your ability to digitally transform is defined for me by the maturity of your data and the ability of your data to allow your business to scale, because that's actually the foundation of all of this digital transformation. And that's really where the Googles, the Facebooks, the Amazons have really excelled and owned that space. So for me, that's the final word on that, Brett.
I agree, Mike. Maturity. From a mature guy over the age of 50, you've nailed it.
I was waiting for it. Bye.